Welcome. You're back with the nasty pastor. Please understand. You got what I'm saying? We're at a point where that religion is divided, been divided, really is divided. You can see the division in it. You can see the trickery in it. You can feel the hypocrisy in it. You got what I'm saying? But look, we're still reading on Isis and Osiris. You got what I'm saying? We're still in this. You feel me? We don't have much left. You know, we may have that much left, and I'm gonna have to finish up with Stolen Legacy, which we bought almost 1/4 through Stolen Legacy. So this will end before the year out. Genesis will end around November. On Isis and Osiris will end around November also. But we're not going to give up on this reading. We're not going to give up on this knowledge, this education. That's what we're not going to do. You got what I'm saying? There are things that are going to come about. There are things that's going to arise where that knowledge and wisdom is going to be tested over. You know what I mean? Whether or not your common sense, your what would the word I want to use? Your strength, your is intact, is in place where that when I know what your weakness is, I can't use that to get you to lie. I can't use that to get you to just be nasty to someone I'm trying to, you know what I mean, assassinate their character. You got what I'm saying? So I say this to you right here, you know what I mean? Keep your strength, keep your faith, keep your beliefs, and whatever your strength is, whatever your beliefs are, you got what I'm saying? If it's keeping you strong, if it's keeping you off drugs, if it's helping you make the best decisions you have made all of your life, please continue. And I wanna jump into investments while we're at the beginning of this chapter reading, you know what I mean? Please get into your investments, you know what I mean? Figure out some legal stuff to do. Stop thinking illegally. Stop thinking I can go make this money in the street overnight, bam, 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 blah, 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 blah. There's a lot that comes with that. You know what I mean? Take some money and get you some long-term goals going. If you're planning on being here tomorrow, if you're planning on being here in 2026, if you're planning on being here in 2030, get you some long-term goals in place now, today, this year. Before this year out, please get you some long-term goals in place. And before I get into this reading, I'm gonna share, what I'm structuring for myself in 2025. My goal, is to own 2 shares of these 2 companies that I'm buying stock in. You got what I'm saying? Those 2 shares will allow me, if these 2 companies can keep a successful year, whether I could buy a share at the end of the year and put a little money in my pocket or keep it there. You got what I'm saying? That's what it would allow me to do. And my goal while I'm investing in stock is to make sure that whatever profit comes off them shares every year, that I'm able to buy another share and put some money in my pocket. You feel what I'm saying? Look, anyways, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please go to my YouTube channel, OFM Kemet Edition, at OFM Kemet edition on Isis and Osiris playlist. You get it all right there. You got what I'm saying, some shorts over there for you. It's some chapter readings over there for you. You know what I mean? It's some extras over there. You know, some extra knowledge, some extra wisdom. But we're getting into on Isis and Osiris chapter 40, and it's short. I mean, it's short. It's very short, and I don't like them being short because, you know, this is what I really want to not say teach, but this is what I really want to, you know, get knowledge of across to people. You know, I want people to understand that, you know, today is ugly. Yesterday was beautiful. So how can we get back to a beautiful day? How can we make every day beautiful? You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot to ask for. I say that it's a lot to ask for in a world that is so unperfect. It is a lot to ask for. But I say this, you can structure your day. You can structure your day. You can structure your life. You allow the BS in your day, in your life, where that it cripples you, it hurts you, it pulls you down, it pushes you back. You feel me? There's time to recognize some things. You know, I made a post letting this woman know, and she's of the Kemet culture. You got what I'm saying? She do spells and all that stuff. And I let her know in a comment that let me get this. You know, I got the time because it's a short chapter, but let me say what I really said to her. You know what I mean? That you know, we have to realize that, you know, that tomorrow's promise. We have to realize that the presentation of things are different, but it's the same BS. You know, I explained to the lady that Satan will have to reinvent the wheel. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe you can reinvent the wheel. I don't believe you could bring the wheel in here to me and present it to me any way that's gonna make me say, you know something, let me try that. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? You getting it, right? You understand? If you pay attention to people, if you pay attention to your life, if you pay attention to the weather, if you pay attention to the world news, you might have a beautiful day. You might can continue to have consecutive beautiful days. Prepare yourself for tomorrow. You got what I'm saying? If it's too much for you to handle, if it's too much for you to handle, then it's time to get someone to manage your life. And if they're managing your life where you feel that you're not satisfied with the way things are going, there's something wrong with you. And you're not really explaining what you want that person to do for your life. You got what I'm saying? You get me? Because see, there are people in this world don't want to deal with nothing at all. Nothing at all. All they want to do is wake up, do what they do, and keep it moving. They don't want to go pay a bill. They don't want to worry about their kids. They don't want to worry about their mothers. They don't want to worry about their grandparents. They don't want to worry about nothing. They don't want to put 2 cents into nothing but some sleep and whatever activities they're into throughout their day. Look, let's get into this chapter reading, chapter 40. And it starts off, and this is the opinion of most men and those, the wisest, for they believe some that there are 2 gods, as it were, of opposite trades. You understand? 2 gods, as it were, of opposite trades. So the opposite trades will be positive, negative, right? 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 The 2 gods will be Amun and Amun-Ra. You got what I'm saying? Being that we are in the Kemet culture, reading from a Kemet history book, let's just, you know, keep it right. You got what I'm saying? You know, I see Amun-Ra as Satan. You understand me? That's what I see. Ra means sun. The sun to me is hell. Anyway, let's finish up. One the creator of good, the other of bad things. Others call the better one God, the other Daemon. As did Zoroaster, the Magian, who they record lived 5,000 years before the Trojan War. He therefore called the former Oromazes, the later Aromanios, and furthermore explains that of all the objects of sense, the one most resembles light, the other darkness and ignorance. God Almighty. And that Mithras is between the two, for which reason the Persians called Mithras the mediator, and the Zoroaster taught them to offer sacrifice of vows and thanksgiving to the one of deprecation and mourning to the other. For they bruise a certain herb called Ammon in a mortar and invoke Hades and darkness, and mixing it with the blood of a wolf they have sacrificed. They carry away and throw it into a place where the sun never comes. For of plants they believe some to belong to the good God, others to the evil Daemon. And similarly, of animal, dogs, birds, and land hedgehogs belong to the good, but to the bad one, water rats, for which reason they hold happy men that have killed the greatest number of such things. Anyway, I don't know what you got out this chapter reading, but what I got out this chapter reading is they're breaking down, you know, good and bad. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm understanding out this, you know, they're really trying to give you the understanding that one can't exist without the other. Why do I love Satan? Why I don't hate Satan? Because without Satan, I wouldn't know good from bad. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't know it at all. I wouldn't know how to tell myself, okay, if I go out here and kill this person, I ain't going to jail. I wouldn't know how to tell myself that what I'm doing is wrong. I wouldn't know how to, because there's no example in place to tell you killing a person is dead wrong. Taking a person's life is wrong. You understand me? Going out here robbing people, tricking people, treating people disrespectfully and unkindly is wrong. If there was not a blueprint put in place, we would not get it right. And some of us have the blueprint in place. Some of us been told how you walk in this life and still have not done it yet. You feel me? Still don't see that that is the way to live. So I say to you this, you know, I say to you, and I say this to you again, because I know I've said it somewhere, you know what I mean? We're different. We are very different. You got what I'm saying? We're not of the same. You know, we come from the same creator, but there are some things about me that is different from you. There are some things about you that are different from me. And we always have to go to this, and we always have to stand on this. Most of the way we think is because of the structure of the life we have walked through. You feel what I'm saying? There are things that went on in my life, didn't go on in your life, that opens my mind to the way I think, that closes your mind to the way I think. You understand what I'm saying? Open my mind to the way I think. But there are things that you have lived and been through that closes your mind to the way I think. You get it? All right. Look, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please go to my YouTube channel at OFM Kemet Edition. Look, I ain't gonna waste up too much of your time. You got what I'm saying? Go over to my Facebook, like, share, follow. The same thing with YouTube. Run it up for me. You got what I'm saying? Love you, and I'm out.